compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kirkstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Tigers will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Western Kentucky's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We've seen teams have great success going to the portal and coming up with a difference maker at running back. This guy certainly has that kind of potential.
Yeah, he had a chance to look around and go to several different schools. He thought his skill set fit best here, and now he gets a chance to show what he can do within this offense starting today.
Pointed up the middle, but stopped for no gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get out to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Can he make it to the marker? Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
On first down, it's play action. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The Hilltoppers starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
He hands it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Grabbed by the receiver. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Boy, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
Now the try here for the extra point. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And out comes this quarterback who's certainly familiar to fans. It's the first game of his final season as he tries to make all that senior experience come into play.
Well, we've seen what this guy can do throughout his career, Chris, but you and I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and it sounds like he's eager to show people that he's taken his game to another level. Let's see how quickly he can get off to a good start here.
It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The quarterback makes the correct read there, and the result is a big gain.
What I like here, Chris, is the ball handling by this quarterback on the read option. The defender commits down to the back. He does a nice job of being able to see that, pulls it out, and then gets upfield north and south for the first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays.
Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Pass not complete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking light, this one caught. The reception makes about 7 yards with 4th down coming up here. And the Hilltoppers look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? The short completion of the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Hilltoppers looking to cash in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Because that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Pass caught. Can he get in?
Chris, in my opinion, what we just witnessed is one of the toughest things to do in football as a defender, and that's making an open field tackle. A lot of times, those one-on-one matchups against shifty receivers, the receiver wins. This time, let's tip our cap to that defender. Great play.
The Hilltoppers trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. Trying to convert with a sneak. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You'd think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Man tackled after a small pickup there. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 15. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Inside the 40. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So forget about the possible safety. Suddenly it's 1st and 10 in plus territory. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. But they were backed up to start the drive with some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. Knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. After a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The completion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
First and 10 play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Tiny space at the 20. They finally bring him down, but the offense set him now. First down from the 15. Clemson getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at second and 13. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense makes the recovery and turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Ball handed off. Got the first down and still motoring. And the Hilltoppers keep the football on the move.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down.
The pass is intercepted. Bites into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. A crucial pick six. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play from any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Stopped at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. They'll tackle him at the 27.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. First down and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
It's a run. Running back's got it. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a short completion of a big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Play action here on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Scooped up in the defense. The ball is loose.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. We'll give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Hilltoppers with first and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do was step out of bounds for no gain.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll give it to the back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And the Hilltoppers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Handoff in a single back formation. He gains 9, so it's second and 1. The Hilltoppers looking to cash in this red zone trip. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? From the shotgun, handoff inside. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back on that right away. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And now the handoff. Fights off the defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. The Tigers will have to kick this away. And he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They punch it into the end zone. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, and he just goes down with the defenders closing in. It'll be a sack.
The quarterback's trying to get away from the pressure. He gets outside of the pocket, but this defense was not having it. They've got enough athletic ability on that defense to be able to come up with a sack.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called. Talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys they were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
He's hit as he throws it. He can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And the Hilltoppers will kick this away to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage.
Just standing there, gets hit again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Running back grabs it on the screen.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
You finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. The ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the 1st down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are on the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's hit just before the throw. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Looking deep to the right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Touchdown, Clemson, to put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. The return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
QB decides to keep it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. Ball fielded near the 35. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Finds an open target on the left side. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Hilltoppers line up on 1st and 10 now. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And the Hilltoppers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. The shotgun handoff here. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They're going to run the option. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Tigers will crank up the tempo. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Quarterback. Up. Let's hope he's okay. Automatic first down coming. So the offense now set up first and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Touchdown, Tigers. His passing game is still on fire.
What a tough matchup for this defense down inside the 5-yard line against the big tight end. You're so worried about a slant or maybe a fade to the receivers, and instead they go to the big man and he makes you pay.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. The back's got it. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this third quarter. We get to the end of 3. It's been a tremendous competitive battle, Kirk, as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The Hilltoppers pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Hold. See if the offense... overcome that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Hilltoppers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. It's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Able to convert on 3rd, sets him up now, first down to the 22.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the Hilltoppers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient, precise. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take? Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the Tigers bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. They love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. 1st down here for this offense. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the handoff. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And the player is down injured after that one, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Clemson, 28.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Wants to throw it. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10. So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal.
It's now second and goal.
He's looking to throw. The receiver grabs it. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Clemson. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today. I don't know if he's done yet.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Pounding away with the run game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Hilltoppers have first and 10 here. An inside give now from the shotgun. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass was incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. First down and more. He's still running. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And then first down, they go right back to him. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Western Kentucky.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Hilltoppers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout and check it out. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
QB keeper all the way. They try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Design quarterback run. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team will tackle him as the clock runs out. That will wrap up this game. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.